owner, manager, Wookiee Wrangler, barkeep, scoundrel scheduler. We don't allow Ray fans. We don't allow Raylos. There are no droids allowed, no bounty hunters, no Adam Driver, Kyle Ron fans at all. If you are here and you're one of them, probably shouldn't go into the chat because a wrench will find you, or I will. And I'm very much the fastest wrench in the world. Yesterday, we were extremely excited to see the teaser trailer for the Knights of the Old Republic remake. Now, let's go a little into the Knights of the Old Republic. It was a game about Jedi versus Sith, and it takes place thousands of years before the Skywalker era. Great characters. Darth Vitiate, Valkorion, the Eternal Emperor, the twins, Valen, Empress Valen. We had Malgus, Darth Malgus, Darth Malak, the very interesting and weird Darth Nihilus, Morning Bobby, and, of course, the mighty and much loved Darth Revan. Meet Sutra, Darth Kreia. The characters are plethora. There's an entire universe just created with this. And of course, we had Darth Bane. Darth Bane in the Rule of Two. And it's a very popular game. If you go on YouTube here, you will see that there are actually kind of movies based on the novels and the animated stuff that they created. BioWare created is really cool. People were excited. I got both Darth Revan characters from GameStop, the Jedi and the Sith one. Darth Nihilus, hopefully they'll come up with a Kreia. A Malgus, a Bane, a Malak, Valkorion, maybe a Valen. You know, this is really a part of Star Wars that could be explored and should be explored rather than the Skywalker era, which ended, in my opinion, Return of the Jedi, the Celebration. You know, the sequel trilogies don't exist in my world. But they didn't do that. Now they're revisiting it with a remake. Everyone was excited. The teaser trailer is really cool. But here's the deal. When you see Revan, the wording from what they said leaves it up to whoever's watching it. Are they talking about a man or a woman? Hi, John 42. Are they talking about a man or a woman? Are we going to be worried about pronouns? Now, Mazarus brought that up. After we discovered Sam Maggs, the ginger, on the thumbnail of this live stream. She's an activist. I have as many of her tweets as I can collect. She's an LGBTQ activist who very proudly screams from the rooftops that she's bisexual, so therefore if you're a woman, stay the fuck away from her. Which means she's also, I think, mentally ill. She has posted seriously, I mean, I'm gonna find these on my computer because The cool thing about my computer is that I can share photos to it. So let's go see what she's written. The ginger bitch. And I like gingers. I don't like this one. It's always, if it's not a person like this, it's somebody like, that hag that runs Disney Publishing. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, Sam Max. Get ready, gang. Get ready, gang. Ray. I mean, the bitch actually thinks Leia is gay in that. That's what she thinks. I gotta tell you something. If I ever get between her and me, I'm going to turn her into a freaking whatever. What the fuck? Who the fuck is she to be writing Star Wars when she doesn't even know what it's about? Who? I want her on here right now. I want her here to fucking explain her goddamn self. Her hellbound self, by the way. I am livid. God damn it. We get these. Okay, what does that have to do with? Who the fuck does she think she is? This is allowed? This is fucking allowed? Alright, first off, this is how it happened. Fuck Ryan Johnson. Fuck Paulo Hidalgo. Fuck Kathleen Kennedy. And fuck this bitch whom they allowed to run around and say disgusting things misrepresenting George Lucas's characters. And what the fuck does Sam Maggs care? He's just an old white guy. Like she's ever had sex with a man before. Oh, she needs it too. She needs it too. Thanks, Troy. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding either. You get that bitch on here. I want to talk to her. I want to. And then this, women never were part of Star Wars. What a goddamn pile of shit. What a fucking pile of shit. All right, I'm sorry for swearing. But I can't help it. Where the hell do these people come from? Did the story group just open up a box and put together an action figure, LGBTQ, XYZ, what the fuck? Put it together and it runs around out there doing shit? What do we do? This is what are we supposed to think of this? But remember, we don't count anymore. Even though she'll never sell a gun. This is bad. I'm not gonna drink tonight. Just not, Troy. This is bad. This is really effing bad. Okay? I can't believe the shit I just read to you guys. I just showed you guys. I can't believe these people are allowed anywhere near Star Wars. Why not just have Claudia the fat bitch Gray write it? Why not just have Ray, I can't have men, but I can have a cat, Carson? Or Justina Ireland, I'm an angry black woman and I hate white people. Write it. Or the other woman, Daniel Jose Older, who's very upset with Lando Calrissian's package in Last Shot. Write it. Where the fuck did this cunt come from? Where the fuck do they get these bitches? Where do they get these bitches? Now I know that Twitter allows this shit to go on without anybody challenging them. Horror of horrors, she's a victim. Look what she's saying about people. And then she gets, I guarantee you, people got banned from Twitter for going, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay. I guarantee you. This woman needs her ass kicked. Not literally, but she needs to be intellectually driven into the ground. Well, redneck nerd, I know, but why? Where are the parents here? What did her... First off, I guarantee her father either wasn't allowed to see her, because that happens. There are deadbeat moms who treat the men that they have their kids with like shit, and the men are very interested in helping with their kids. And it could be that. It could be dad said, fuck it, I don't want to have anything to do with this. I don't know, but it's like, again, it's like they went and hired. Yeah, they are single moms. I don't want to hear about it. I don't. What the fuck? Look, it's they go to cons and they meet people like Pablo. Okay. They meet people like Ryan Johnson. They meet, they network. That's the only reason why this could happen. Yeah, probably single moms with mental health problems. You're right, Bobby. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. Let's talk about this. If you are a single mom and think you're a hero, you're not. The only way that you're a hero is if your kids turn out well. My mother-in-law, my husband just in 2018 retired after 30 years in the Marine Corps as a colonel, as a senior colonel. And he should have been a general, but he didn't do the political thing. He wouldn't do it. Okay. And it's really fascinating how these girls hate men. They run around screaming that they're bisexual, and it's like, I'm looking for a trash can to vomit. I don't want to hear about it. I really fucking don't. I really goddamn don't want to hear about it. First off, as a Catholic, I'm offended by that. Second of all, as someone who knows science, that is an evolutionary dead end, you stupid bitches. Okay? Third of all, I guarantee these girls have never been laid right by the right guy. Okay? They run around treating men like shit. They hate each other because I guarantee it's a very rare occurrence where you actually find women who are actually real friends to each other. In men, that's just a given. Okay? And then, of course, women like Sam thinks, well, if guys are friends, they're gay. I mean, that's what they think. That's what they fucking think. I can't. I fucking can't do this anymore. Why do they hire these people over and over again? It makes no sense. You hire sexually obsessed Claudia Gray. You hire angry racist bitch Justina Ireland. You hire a batshit crazy misandrist Ray Carson. G.K. Johnson. And you hire racist, angry jackasses like Daniel Jose Older, I don't, this Charles Soule and Kevin Scott, then you hire this woman. Again, the toy box analogy where you got a bunch of action figures. They're all alike, and you just grab one, turn it on, and let it run around. That's it. I am done. I am done. I want this woman here to tell her off. I don't understand it. I don't care if anything that she writes even shows up in the remake. I don't. They're worried about pronouns. It's the Kathy Kennedy effect. You know, that's what it is. We will not get good stories. We will not get good games until these people are out. Out. Look, this is my advice to Sam. If you want to be a goddamn activist, go be a goddamn activist. If you want to be a writer, she can meddle plenty, redneck. She can meddle plenty. If you want to be a writer and write games and books, but you want to put basically your political views and your disgusting personal bullshit everywhere, Star Wars is not the place for it. Okay? It is a set galaxy, a universe, with absolutely no bearing on what you think or feel. Okay? You're right, get woke, go broke is not a suggestion. What do they want? Again, if I was a major shareholder, George Lucas, and I saw those tweets, I'd be pissed. I walk right into the offices at LucasArts and saying, she's got to go. She's got to go. Why? Because I don't trust her now to make something people want to read. Here, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to see more, because you guys got to see this. All right, ginger bitch. Okay, come on, open. Okay, here she is. She posted this. It's a story about gay pirates. Because we all really need that. We're dying for something like that. What is wrong with these people hiring these people? You know, look, I'm all for inclusion. All right, I am. But there are things that don't need to be included in Star Wars, okay? There are plenty of people in the LGBTQ community that hate this shit as much as we do. And why? Because first off, it makes them look stupid. Second of all, it makes them look like that's all they're obsessed with. Third of all, it pisses people who are straight off. It pisses the fans off. Okay? And they know that. It's like BLM is trying to stamp out racism. I guarantee you that there are plenty of young white kids that are now becoming racist because of BLM. Just like because of the LGBTQ bullshit, there are a lot of people out there Oh yeah, Planet Musk. I know. There are a lot of people out there that are not happy with that community, and they're going to lump everybody in that community in with this shit. This is what this happens. Now, let's talk about the other thing. She's a misandrist. What is misandry? Misandry is basically misogyny, but from the woman's point of view. It's women who hate and abuse men and are afraid of men. Okay? She's a misandrist. Now, you could tell her you're a misandrist, and she would probably, she wouldn't deny it. She'd say, well, that's not hate speech. That's not hate. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay? And pardon me, queen goddess of bullshit, but just because you're a fucking female doesn't mean that you're perfect. Let's go to the thing about Ray. Ray sucks. Okay. Her stand on that character is not intellectual. It is not, it is not embedded in any Star Wars lore at all. It's her basically thinking that she's perfect, and Rey is basically her avatar, that because Rey's perfect. And then the bullshit about Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker wasn't an avatar. He was not perfect, not in any way, shape, or form. He was the chosen one, but the chosen one had to go and learn. He had to train, okay? His problem was that Obi-Wan did not see the pain and suffering he was going through over his mother, and Obi-Wan chose to ignore the Padme relationship. All right? And Anakin wasn't emotionally strong enough and not trained well enough to deal with all of that. If Qui-Gon had lived, Qui-Gon would have been, probably would have saved Anakin. And Anakin would have probably killed the Emperor, all right? Anakin's problem was that he didn't know how to deal with his own emotions, okay? And that is a fault of Obi-Wan's training, all right? Obi-Wan didn't train him properly. Anakin struggled. He was not perfect. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. But Rey has nothing bad happen to her. No one gives a shit she's an orphan. No one gives a shit about where she came from. Now they don't give a shit about where she came from. I walk into an Ollie's and I see racks and racks and racks full of Rays from TLJ 3 weeks ago. And they're still there, by the way. For $3 a piece. 3 3/4 inches. You tell me how fucking accessible and exciting that character was for the fans. Sammy, dingbat, bitch. And I'll tell you something else. No one gives two shit about what some angry, dried up lesbian thinks at all about Star Wars. No one does. Especially one who's not a fan, who sits there and writes about it and acts like she is a fan. Because if you were a fan, you'd be as pissed off as I am. If Rey had been Jaina Solo or the Kira Solo in the book, don't time out, redneck nerd. Hey, come on, man. What's going on, Troy? Did the chat jump on you? What's going on? Don't. Old Redneck Nerd is a good member of the channel. Don't do that. I am appalled by this. I am struggling to keep my temper in check, and I haven't. Well, just you guys, neutral corners and stop it, okay? I have spoken, and I have spoken once. That's it, okay? Then I will get really mad. I'm trying not to lose my temper. But the fact of the matter is, and I know that this thing had been in development probably for 3 years. And it's probably got to go out anyway. It depends, but we have to see. I mean, who else is going to be exposed as a writer of this shit? And it is shit. I don't care what anyone says. It is shit. Okay? It is shit. It is garbage. This woman is a garbage human being. She's a garbage person. Okay? And I am sick and tired of all this shit. Okay? I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to know it's happening anymore. I'm a Star Wars fan. We didn't need Leia and TLJ, whatever the shit this bitch is saying about her. Leia knew how to take care of her man. She knew how to take care of the galaxy. She took care of her kids. She took care of her brother. Okay? She was a powerful woman without resorting to this fake shit. And now we got this crap going on. I mean, Yellow Flash is right. And I don't always agree with him. And I don't like this constant screaming fanboy rage porn shit. But I gotta say, I don't like most women anyway. For the simple reason, I can't stand people who constantly make everything about themselves. And a lot of women do that. If you say something innocuous about an event, most women there are a lot of women will think you're talking about them. If one woman is prettier than they are, they will attack her. If one woman is more successful than they are, they'll attack her. Okay. Women don't have friends like men do. You know, I've got friends at home, my best friend Lori, my other best friend Jen, but it's not like I talk to them every day. You know, my husband ultimately is my best friend, okay? I have better relationships with my animals than most women. Because women suck. You suck. You know what? You think about the last time you went out, there was a girl prettier than you, sitting at the bar, wherever. She gets up and walks away somewhere, and all you're doing is sitting there ripping on her. Okay? Think about that. The jealous bullshit that goes on. Okay? That's why I don't hang out. You know, there are a lot of women I respect in the fandom. Lorena Creel, Mandy, but you start digging through the pile and it's like drama everywhere after that. Okay? This is something that we should all get around and behind to defeat this, right? I guarantee you there are more women out there pissed off about what I'm wearing and my makeup there in the fandom who won't get behind this because for some reason I rubbed them the wrong way emotionally. And it's like, really? Really? Now, guys, I don't give a shit. They're not like that. They don't. The only guy I've ever seen that has any sort of envy and career envy, and it's right now, is Pablo Hidalgo. Okay, he does. Because I'm sure he's looking at Dave Filoni riding high right now in the job that Pablo thinks he could probably do himself. It's, and I hate saying that, Trayla. I do. But damn it, I don't want to turn on a channel and have someone crying about the way they were treated at a con or at a get together. Keep that off the record. Keep that private. Contact the person who did it. I don't want to hear about it. Same thing with Mecca Random. Okay, done with her. You don't treat people like she did. And you don't start Me Too shit, okay? Oh, he suffers from insecurity and all kinds of shit. Balding fat fuck. And he has a balding fat fuck too. I can't. I don't understand why we have to continuously be assaulted with these awful, awful people. And they're always these angry fucking women. From Gail Simone and that fat blue-haired land whale, Renfamous, to now Sam Maggs, the CUNT of Kotor. Okay? We get to suffer through Ray Carson and her misogyny or misandry. We get to suffer through Claudia Gray and her obsession with sexuality. And again, I'm always going to bring this up, and if I ever meet her, I'm going to ask her, do you even know what asexual means and what it is? It's a natural reproduction of one-celled animals and certain amphibians that can switch from male to female. Okay? It's got nothing to do. That's not, because when you're talking about that, you're not talking about literal reproduction, which is what asexuality is. Unless these fuckers decided to take the scientific definition and turn it up on its ear. I mean, I would say that to her. I would say that right to her fucking face. Her fucking fat face. Okay. Justina Ireland. Why do you hate white people so much? What's wrong with you? You're not a victim. You look pretty well-fed to me. Okay. You've gotten all kinds of chances. You've gotten all kinds of chances and all kinds of opportunities. None of the rest of us had, because you're black and a woman. Go sit on the corner and shut the fuck up. Daniel Jose Older. Racist. Freak. That's all I would say to him. I mean, it's fine with me. Eastland. I'm like, I can't. But again, they hire the same person over and over again. Remember when I told you guys about Leslie Heddle, or Jennifer Heddle? Do you remember? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. She's the head of the publishing department for Disney Star Wars. She looks like she could basically be Sammy Chick's twin. Fat, frumpy, ginger-haired bitch. And I like gingers. I have 2 nieces who are gorgeous gingers. They also are thin and in shape because, well, one is a first-class volleyball player and the other one is a barrel racer. Okay, so you bet your sweet butt you gotta be in shape to ride barrels, okay? The reason why I bring it up is because they always look alike with those big fat cheeks, like the Gail Simone thing. All right, It's like the lies they tell. Women were never allowed in comics. Women never were allowed in Star Wars. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm literally speechless. I never had a problem. You know who were assholes to me? Do you? Do you know who the assholes were in my life when I was a kid as a Star Wars geek? The popular girls who thought it was weird. Okay? The popular girls. All the geeky guys were like, thank God there's a woman who actually likes it we can talk to. You know, the popular girls who didn't understand it. They played with their Barbies. I had the Millennium Falcon. And I was the weirdo. Now it looks to me that the same people are now writing Star Wars. And that's exactly what this is. Okay? These girls weren't geeks. They were never geeks. They got into it to push an agenda. Okay? They got into it to push an agenda. And where they came from, I don't know. It's like there's a revolving door into, bye, Melissa. There's like a revolving door of ass hattery going on. And hey, Liko, and it gets opened, and a fat cow like Mags, who has probably never gotten laid in her life, shows up. And it's really something else watching these people try to pretend like they're successful. It's like Simu Liu running around yelling at YouTubers about how successful his movie is. It's not. This is all fake. Okay? It's all fake, and he knows it. And the reason why he's out there screaming is because it is fake, and he knows it. And he knows it's all a lie. Okay? They want Shang-Chi too. Probably not going to get it. If this is just like watching Captain Marvel 2.0. Okay? That's all it is. Let's go back. I think the sad thing about it was how excited everybody was yesterday. And now it's like, what the fuck? And there will be more coming out. Remember, we just had a guy, an SJW male, get fired from GameSpot. This will happen here too. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys around the galaxy. Behave, be well. Stay angry, my friends. Stay angry.